when you're ready, you'll start right here.
All right. Let me pronounce your last name one more time.
Girton.
Like Burton, like Tim Burton.
Right, with a G. With a G.
With a G.
You got it.
G. All right.
No problem.
Welcome back to Pat and Go with Paul Browning. I'm your host, Paul Browning. You already know on my right, I've got Mike Lewis. What's up? I've got DJ on the ones and twos. Big salute to DJ. And then our guest today, we have Guy Girton.
You got it.
There it is.
Good
with
to see
you got it.
Mountain Country Sports.
You got it.
He's been with us all day, so we really appreciate
Thank
you
you, Paul.
having
Appreciate
us,
it.
and we appreciate Rocky Mountain Country. Mountain Country Radio for having us. And now we're going to bring in our other guest. She's also on KPPF. I don't know if you guys want to continue to check us out, but we've got Sevin Murdock in the building. Let's give a quick little golf clap.
I would say nice.
Thank you guys.
Sevin
Thank you.
Murdock is in the building.
Thank you, guys.
USOA Miss Colorado 2021.
Congratulations.
And also,
Thank you.
also the host of Sev Sells. So I want to back up a little bit, though, and get a little bit more into the Miss Colorado thing.
Okay.
Because that's a heck of a accomplishment.
Thank you.
Tell us a
Thank
little
you.
bit about, one, like, have you always been, like, doing pageants and things like that?
No, not at all. So I grew up a huge tomboy.
Okay.
I picked my nose for entirely too long. Grew up working on race cars. I mean, the definition of Miss Colorado. We went hunting and fishing and camping and mountain biking, and I can romp a dirt bike, right?
Oh, yeah.
So getting into the world of pageantry was very, very weird for me. It was something that I actually got recruited to do, which was odd. I didn't know that was a thing. I also didn't know how much money you can make in pageantry. Yeah,
like-
right.
I feel like I'm in the wrong career. Maybe I should start getting into pageants.
Yeah, we need a Mr. Colorado somewhere, right? But no, it was definitely a growing experience, a learning experience for me. I'm not your Barbie princess pageant girl by any means, so it was very uncomfortable, but I think that being uncomfortable is good. You never grow when you're comfortable, right? So.
Yeah. Once again, this is Sevin Murdock that we have on here with Pat and Go. Also, for those who are watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, Pat and Go, with Paul Browning, also KPPF 1040 AM. So, for you to be more tomboyish and then get recruited, like how did you said you got recruited into?
Yeah.
Like,
So they found me on social media, on all my social media accounts.
Look what social media can do for you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so at first I was like, totally wrong person. But then, my family, we've been in Colorado for multiple generations now, over 150 years in the state. I come from a family of a long line of small business owners and entrepreneurs, and I saw an incredible opportunity, and I know that everyone says this, but to actually give back to my community. And that's something that I really wanted to do, just because I think that the Colorado Springs Colorado community has taken care of us for so long. It's a really cool opportunity to actually be able to take care of them too. So I've done a handful of really cool fundraisers, and it's been a journey.
I'll give you a little bit of a round of applause. That's very cool.
Thank
I like
you.
that. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
So, being Miss Colorado, you got to be a Bronco girl, right?
I'm not actually a football girl, which I think, and what I've got to say, I hate the colors. I don't look good in them, If I had to pick a team, it'd probably be Dallas, right? They're better colors.
Hey, and their cheerleader squad is like, that's like, they've got like,
baby.
They have a TV
Come
show.
to the dark side.
Yeah.
They have a whole TV show.
They started it all, by the way.
And you were a cheerleader, right, in high school?
I was, yeah. I was a cheerleader in high school. Couldn't really tell you how football works, but I knew what side of the field to run to and what cheer to do,
Oh, man, I love it. And then you also have, you currently have a show going on right now,
Yes.
Sev Sells. So,
Yes.
like, you're multifaceted. You can jump into a couple different lanes. Tell us a little bit more
Yeah,
about
absolutely. So I'm a top producing real estate broker, both locally and nationwide, which has been really fun. I got into the industry as a broke rookie 19-year-old. I had just turned 19. So, I mean, it's been a fun journey, the real estate journey for sure. But now we get to educate people on all things real estate on the Sev Cell Show right here at KPPF.
Wow.
Saturday,
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Saturday at 10 a.m.
I
And
like
right
it.
now, it's a good time to be in real estate in the Colorado Springs market, isn't it?
It is, but I mean, hold your breath.
I am.
Yeah, we don't know how much longer we're going to see a market like this.
So I know you're not as much into football, but is there any names or anybody who pops out to you? Because one of the things that we were kind of looking at was where's the future of this and where's the future of the game going? We've got a lot of great teams right now. When you look at the power rankings, you've got the Bills at 1, you've got the Cards at 2, you got the Rams, the Bucks, the Packers, the Cowboys, the Chargers, the Ravens, the Browns, and the Chiefs. All right, it's a lot of teams.
Chiefs are 10.
Each one, no, right? And they don't have necessarily like a winning record. But when you look at a team or all these teams, they're all led by some great quarterbacks. Question for you: do you see anybody that's in the league currently who may be the face of football for you, or without Tom Brady, or it's okay? Go ahead.
Okay. Well, again, not really a football person.
Okay.
Don't really watch football. Okay.
Okay.
So probably the worst, but maybe one of the more entertaining people to have on your show. What I would say, not knowing a lot about football, if you're looking at the future of football, you got to look at who's recruiting from where and what those recruits are doing later on in their careers. What kind of players are they? Because that's the future always, right?
Yeah.
Look to the youth. Look to the people who still have heart, who are still trying to go big or
Yeah.
go home.
Yeah.
Look to those college recruits, right?
Yeah, all the rookies. Hey,
Yeah,
if you're a rookie and you're watching Pat go,
yeah.
listen to Sevin. She's got
She's
you.
saying they're still on the come up. They're coming out this year.
Yeah.
But look at the stats. Which teams are better at recruiting, right?
Well, which teams are going to have?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about NFL. The better you do, the worse pick you have. The worse you do, the better pick you have.
Yeah.
So, which do you have a pick?
I do.
for-
Face of the league?
Yeah.
I would have to say that's Trevor Lawrence down there with the Jags. I mean, this guy, he looks pretty good, and he's only just
Speaking
started.
of rookies.
Speaking of the
Speaking of
rookies, speaking of the future. That's it right there.
Once he gets it going, and of course you got your Bills guy that we should have had here, Allen.
Josh Allen, yeah.
with the Broncos, but hey, he's doing well with the Bills. But I'd have to go with Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to go with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. He is
Face of men.
Yeah, yeah, right. The face of Madden. He is one player who has more total yards than 18 other teams in the NFL. One of those teams being the Packers, which is a really good offense there. But I think Lamar Jackson, what he's doing, how he's continues to transform the game. People doubt him on him being able to throw the rock, and then he goes for 400 with the greatest passing percentage, completion percentage that you could in a 400-yard game.
In a similar vein, I'm going to say it's Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
A little bit younger.
Yeah.
And a little bit more spry.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Dak right now.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. I mean, it is the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, if Dallas were to go to if Dallas were to go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl, Dak Prescott, I think, undoubtedly would be the face of the NFL, because if he's the guy who can give the Dallas Cowboys a Super Bowl again.
And coming back from what he's been through.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he would. He, without a doubt, he'd be the face of the NFL. So we're gonna stop it there. This is Pat and Go with Paul Browning. We're just gonna take a quick break, and then we'll come back with some picks. All right, you're watching Pat and Go with Paul Browning. See you in a second.